Greetings of the day. Myself Krishna KT and my pilot project is Sanitation in Government Schools of Rajkot City. From the sectoral problem tree, poor maintenance of school sanitation is identified for further study. School and sanitation is child's right and not just service as per Constitution of India. It stands for freedom and dignity and plays an important role in SDG 2030 targets. India initiated school sanitation and hygiene practices since 1999, a decade before its first national urban sanitation policy. It focuses on drinking water, toilet, hand wash, O&M, behavior change, and COVID measures. In Rajkot, 65% of the RMC primary schools are within 1 kilometer proximity to informal settlements. 80% of the students belong to these settlements. They lack generational wealth of safe sanitation and hygiene practices. 9 primary schools were identified along the informal settlements. Primary schools play an important role in inculcating healthy practices among children at very early stage. Education is state subject, whereas sanitation is ULB's. Methodology adopted were as follows: first, project identification; second, recognized survey; third, gap findings; fourth, good practices globally and locally; fifth, project development, co-creation, and validation. Fourth and fifth stages iterative. Same sectoral survey parameters were considered for assessing the sanitation facilities in schools. Following were the issues: design preventing function, combating behavior change in children, lack of O&M infrastructure, reducing the functionality of toilet, teaching versus practice. Trunk problem is unsafe and unhygienic sanitation environment and practices. Cause of this was inefficient toilet design and layouts, neglected O&M, absence of daily monitoring and reporting, and improper practices. It results into reduced child's well-being and development. To summarize, the school children are near to sanitation but far from hygiene. Inefficient school design and absence of monitoring are the two emerging issues. Further, WHO GMP service ladder mapping was done to understand the status of school sanitation on a global monitoring scale. This was followed by stakeholder mapping using influence versus interest graph to identify the agents of change. Case studies were conducted to better understand the practices followed both locally and globally, followed by focused learning to develop the proposal. With this, I bring to you Project Titli. It's inspired from famous butterfly effect. The project focuses on behavior change to inculcate generational wealth of safe sanitation and hygiene practices among the vulnerable and marginalized children. The project has two components. First, reconfiguring the existing toilet layout to bring soft nudge among students towards hygiene practices. Second, daily monitoring and reporting application monitored by children, which would generate a wellness scale for children based on quality of service. First part includes redesigning the interior layout of existing toilet based on following 5 design principles: functionality, privacy, circulation, child-friendliness, and climate resilience. These principles are lacking in the present layout and subdue the sanitation practices. Government School number 67 has been considered for prototype design to improve the usability. The renovation cost for both girls and boys toilet is estimated to 2 lakhs rupees with project timeline of 3 months. With good infrastructure, we need good monitoring also. Hence, my second part of the project is about daily monitoring and reporting. A game-based application is developed for children to monitor the infrastructure. Monitoring includes 4 components: toilet, hand washing, O&M, and behavior change. Under each component, indicators are provided with a score and weightage. This is the interface detail of the game, keeping in mind the end user, which is children. Weightage is decided based on its degree of impact on the quality of service. Weightage vary between 3 to 1. As game ends, it generates the wellness scale, highlighting the degree of safety in using sanitation infrastructure. As a co-creation exercise, 2 schools were selected where this application was tested with the help of school children to understand its effectiveness. The IoT-based butterfly represents all government schools of the city. Red represents danger, whereas blue represents safer sanitation environments. One can further go in detail to understand the causes and monitor the progress daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. Client of this project would be SSA, as they have following 2 schemes which aligns with the proposal outcome: Swachhata Action Plan and Monitoring of Scheme. However, the collected data can also be used by multiple agencies. Estimate capex of the proposal is 17 lakhs, which can be executed under allocated financial budget of the present year. The output of this project would be improved sanitation environment, improved quality of service, and O&M strategies. Outcome would be improving the school sanitation on global monitoring scale and improve child's well-being and development. The impact would be inculcating generational wealth of wellness. Thank you.